So we're going to travel up this hill on top of a mountain. But here's a trail which leads us to an even earlier cemetery or pantheon. And there's Lulu walking up there. So it's just like endless hills and mountains that you just keep climbing and going up and down. So you do have to be in condition. This is like the Old West of the Old West. Just look around. Look around. Look at this. This was constructed back in the 1800s. Some of it even the 1700s. But the Huachichil Indian are the native indigenous people. And they've been here, I'm sure, for thousands of years. There's no record that I've been able to find out about them. I'd have to investigate that. But one thing that is certain, they continue to live here and they're able to thrive here. They do not have a government that's keeping them isolated in a territory. They come and go as they please. So that is a good thing and a respectable thing to do after the Spanish pretty much violated them in every way. So here we go. Here's a tombstone of this individual that was laid to rest in 1821. 1821. (1894). I mean, just to get a historical perspective of what the land is that we're hovering over, that we're climbing up on. Now look, these cactuses. Okay, these cactuses right here. At times, here's where you'll find the peyote hidden, encapsulated in this type of cactuses or nopal. So which one, Lulu?
Abuelo, 1863.
Okay. So you have the candle. Somebody's been paying their respect. Okay. And you have to be careful walking around because there are all kinds of little animals. So looks like 1887. Okay. And it just continues to climb. And as you saw earlier, there are recent burials. These ones are actually buried in the ground, and then they have a monument placed on top of them. Well, maybe not. Look, looks like they just actually put some cement and some rocks and mortar over it. That's where the other ones, they just have earth and dirt. And just look around. It's really beautiful over here. It's a desert all around. But it's just beautiful in the sense of its authenticity and how far back we date back. There's a church bell. They still have mass services. Just wanted to document what I'm seeing, what I'm looking at with my eyes. That way, hola. The little local bulls. So there's a tour going on here that we would have been part of, but like I said earlier, we decided to make this our own tour, Lulu and I. Vente para acá, Lulu, please. Yeah, it's quite amazing. Quite amazing. We're going to make our way this direction. It's a very peaceful town. Very peaceful town. Enjoying my time here in Real de Catorce. Somebody who was buried here in 1897. And it's just on and on as you go along. You just come across these different burial sites here. But what I'm noticing, all of these burials have one thing in common. They are of Spanish or European
Where is-
descent. Charman, Blas Charman.
where-
Now this would be somebody that's probably German, I believe. There's a logo.
Parecen las coronas del Imperio Romano.
Well, it could be. Like it looks like something from the Roman Empire. And look at that name, Schurman. It's like a German name or Dutch. And he was laid to rest in 2017. And there is this pennant, wrist bracelet rather, with a pennant on it, placed there, and it sits there. The wind or no earth has moved it. There's somebody that comes by and pays their respect. There's candles in the back. There's old flowers.
Ahí
So
tienes de alguien de que creía en los aliens o algo porque tienen esa roca y tienen, está muy rarita. De esa gente que se movió y se va a vivir para acá.
So Lulu's, she's right. She's referring to a lot of people move here because they believe in aliens or witchcraft or whatever. They come from all over the world, and mainly from like Europe in search of aliens. Or really, they're hippies pretty much that are ceremonial, taking in peyote and marijuana. And there's that rock. The rock gives it away, and in that rock, you will, yeah, there's no cross. So this individual probably worshiped the rock. There's probably some silver in it as well. Well, just have a look. This is a peaceful site that this individual is buried at. Yeah, there's rock. Look at the rock placement. There's a rock there, and they place these other rocks right here. So just keep that in mind as you go through here. You understand that you have individuals that are practicing different types of faith blended in the cemetery with people that are of Catholic faith. Smells good? Okay. This is probably
Manzanilla.
some kind of, yeah, it's something like that. If you drink it, you'll be as high as a kite for probably a year or a month. But we're not going to go back there because it's going to be pretty much the same. This is all just to document what we're seeing. Hopefully those that watch this video are encouraged to one day come over here and find out and investigate what are the mysteries, the unknown mysteries that are buried deep here in Real de 14, San Luis Potosí. I'm amazed how many people come here and travel here from all over the world, and this place is always in peace. And peyote, it seems to be the one key ingredient, and the marijuana ingredient, that people come in search of. But they're not doing it. You don't see drug addicts that are splayed out in the perimeters or out in the street in the plazas, their lives thrown away. These are people that are actually like practicing for some sort of spiritual awakening or cleansing that takes place. It's not a setting like San Francisco, Seattle, or Austin, Texas, where people are just throwing away their lives because they're miserable. Rather, these are individuals in search of their own spiritual being. Now, I'm not promoting that lifestyle, or I'm not against it, one way or the other. As far as I'm concerned, it's their life. And that's the beautiful thing that I really respect, is that people are left alone. There is no government overwatching them and banning them and making them pay fees and taxing them. There's none of that. People here are living very free, and I think that back home in the United States of America, with all the turmoil that's happening right now, I don't really know all the facts that have taken place, but I believe that our founding fathers would be inclined to be in agreement for the way the people here live. I really truly believe that, where they're left in peace and able to decide on how they want to live. Now, at the same time, I'm sure there's a deeper dwelling of involvement of some sort of cartel that they have to pay up in order to be able to have the businesses and be able to have this setting. I'm just visiting, so I haven't been here long enough to know that end of it. But from what I've seen, from just visiting, it's very nice and very peaceful. All night long, all day long, early in the morning. So please, whoever watches this video, I encourage you strongly in your lifetime to come down here and pay respect and homage, and don't try to change anything. Blend in to the local customs and eat good, eat hearty, enjoy the drink, enjoy yourself, and thank God you're alive. Until the next time, out here.